Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, everybody. Hey,
Hi.
Miss Vickie.
Hi.
I am so excited. Look at you.
Me too. I'm excited too.
I did the right colors, Miss Red, the lady in red. Welcome in to everybody in the chat. I
Hey
thank you.
everyone.
Thank you guys for joining Yaya's Vibe Session. As you can see, we have someone very special here this evening. Miss Vickie from Vickie's World. So if you don't know her, you most certainly in the next hour will get to know her. So first, let me welcome in some people from the chat. And then we're going to get into, as I told her, firing some shots. So Sonia was the first one in. Hey, Miss, the essence of Sonia. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Cruising is fun anytime. Thank
Hi,
you so very
Susan.
much. Yes, for joining this evening. I appreciate it. Welcome in Wellness with Frugal Mama. Thank
Hi.
you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Hey, Joshua. How are you
Hey
doing this
Josh.
evening? Thank you. Yeah, thank you for joining us this evening. Wow, you are special. CJ and Sharice, welcome in. Thank you for
Hey
coming over to
sister.
Yaya's Best Life. Yes, thank you guys so very much. I appreciate it. Six Bows is back. She says, Yaya in chat. Thank you, Six Bows. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you guys so very much. Let's see. Okay, I made it down to the bottom. I'm sure there's going to be others coming in, and I'll pop over and greet them as they come in. But for those of you that are here, thank you so very much. I give a special thanks to Vickie for taking her time to come and to be on Yaya's Best Life channel.
Mm.
As you guys know, Vickie is a member of Yaya's Best Life, and I am humbled, I'm thankful, and I am appreciative. And me having this vibe session on Thursdays is my way of giving back to those that are members.
That's
And it's an opportunity for those of you in the chat that may not know Vickie's World for you to get to know her. And if I know her, y'all need to hurry up and get on over there and check out the channel, because she's going to be telling us about what she does over there here shortly. And I can guarantee you, you will not be disappointed in what you see over there. So
Thank you. Thank
thank you.
you.
Thank you. How was your day today?
Not bad. Not bad at all. Just a typical day at the work at the office. You know how that goes.
Yep, yep, yep. So we'll go ahead. Thank you, Sonia. Sonia said she shared y'all out. Thank you for sharing us out,
Thank you,
CJ and
sissy.
Sharice. Yes, thank you guys for sharing us out as well. Um, so I'll just go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna wait no long time and babbling up here. How did you get started on YouTube?
By accident. I it's crazy because I started out watching Be Loved through Facebook. And I
Mm,
kept seeing this lady pop up on my Facebook thread. I'm like, who is this lady? So I will watch it. And you see little things about follow my YouTube channel. I didn't know anything about YouTube like that. I know my kids used it to upload highlight videos for, football games and such. And so I said, let me go over here and see what's going on YouTube. I might be missing out. And sure enough, I started watching Be Loved Eat Food, and I never realized how satisfying it was to watch
mm-hmm,
somebody else eat.
mm-hmm.
And I said, so I just started following different channels, different people, and you get to know others, and they have challenges out there. So somebody said one time in the chat, well, Vickie's World, why don't you do one? I was like, I ain't doing no video, I'm not eating in front of the camera. And next thing you know, I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it.
Right.
And here I am.
And you're good at it too.
I
I
try.
tell you guys, yeah, not everybody eats pretty. Vickie eats pretty, and she be getting down with it too. And the presentation is all beautiful. But
Thank you.
how long have you been out in the YouTube streets?
Oh, Father God, I think 3.5 years.
Oh, wow.
3.5 years. I was a big supporter, more so in the beginning. Like I was saying, I did more supporting than anything. And I'm inconsistent more than I am consistent really on this journey. I actually prefer sitting back, watching everyone else, supporting everyone else's channel, becoming a member, to those that I really enjoy, or buying somebody's seasonings and sauce. Like that's where I really like to be. But I have a sisterhood that I formed on this journey, and they pretty much like put that edge under me to just keep going and just keep going. So I try to do better at it. I call myself a munch banger more than a mukbanger, because I'm not really out here with massive food or anything. But I try to do it as much as I possibly can.
Yeah, I know when I first started, I looked up what the definition of a mukbanger was, and I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
so it's that massive amount of food. But I think here in the United States, it's not.
I
People don't
think
eat.
I think what happened here with us on this journey on this side of the world, we watered it down.
Yes.
So I mean, you do have some great channels that's out there eating massive amounts of food, but when you get to the age that I'm at, you can't do that
Right.
anymore.
Right.
So I'll eat what I can. Sometimes I'll eat the whole thing, sometimes I can't, but it's definitely watered down, I think.
But what I so enjoy about your channel is the type of food that you do eat. So tell those that are new to you in the chat what types of food you eat. I mean, the get down with the lings, the chitterlings, and all.
Oh yes, yes. So
I
it
can't
might be
believe it.
easy if I tell you what I don't eat,
Oh,
because I have a very, very odd palate. I don't like chicken. I'll only really eat fried chicken wings, and they have to be flats. I
uh-huh.
don't eat watermelon. I don't like grits. I don't eat turkey. You know,
What?
if I could eat noodles every video, I probably would. I love noodles. I love chitlins. I love pig feet. I'll dabble with some mac and cheese and collards and things like that. But ribs and oxtails. But I'm very, very picky. I'm a very picky eater.
Well, that all sounds good. Oh, that all sounds good. We got some new people that came in here to visit with you. Let me see. Let me scroll up here and welcome in some more people. And then I want to talk about the sisterhood that you have formed.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome in, Gamer Bro. Thank you so much. I appreciate, you coming in. And Beauty Boss by Jamie. I think this is your first time here. So welcome. Is that someone that you know, Vickie?
I'm not
Right here.
sure.
Well,
Yeah,
welcome
I'm not
in.
sure.
Thank you so much for coming in and joining us this evening. And the one and the only Crawfish Queen is in the house. Miss Louisiana Housewife.
Hi, sis.
Say, hey, Yaya's Best Life in Vickie's World. Thank you so much for taking your time. You have been on my heart. Your family has been on my heart. Your daughter has been on my heart and have been in my prayers. So thank you for taking your time to come in and visit with us tonight. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
Let's see. Scroll on down. Everybody's talking. That's good. Sonia said, folks here just eat from folks in Asia have massive amount of food. Absolutely. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. Welcome in, Nikki, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. She says, good evening, Yaya and Vickie. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for coming in tonight. What? Hey, CC's World. CC's World. CC's Texas Garden. Thank you. Thank you, sis, for coming in. Appreciate it. Beauty Boss by Jamie says, I don't like watermelon either.
See, I'm glad I'm not the only folk that don't eat it.
There's a lot of people that don't. I like watermelon. Sonia says she hate watermelon. She got hate in all caps. You know how Sonia is.
I know.
Joshua said, "Hi, Vickie. Big up yourself. Big up yourself straight."
Hi,
And then he has
Josh.
hands. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I got all the way down. So, um, we have been connected for, well, let's see. I think this June it'll be 2 years that I've been on YouTube. And I know it was soon after I had started YouTube. I don't remember how exactly, but connected with you. So in the mukbang world. And I know about your sisterhood to a certain extent. So
Okay.
you want to tell us about the sisterhood and what you guys do?
So, first let me start off by telling people that it's 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 okay to form bonds with people on this journey. Some people call them cliques and or whatever the case may be, but I actually have a genuine sisterhood. We started out just like everyone else does, mixing and mingling in chats, getting to know each other, helping each other out, trying to grow, because we all were on that same grind, trying to get monetized, trying to get to those 1,000 subscribers. And, you really don't get a lot of people that's really going to help you or really going to help, look, text you, this is what you got to do. You need to do this, and maybe you should try this. And I have formed a sisterhood with quite a few ladies and brothers. Some brothers in my squad. I can't forget that our relationship is beyond YouTube. To the point where we plan vacations together and things like that. So, it was a blessing to be able to connect with the people that I've connected with, and they are definitely my sisters and brothers, and that is Mukbanging Things, The Essence of Sonia, Miss Louisiana Housewife, CJ and Sharice, Carter's Eats, MRTV and Cowboy, and just Bambi though. Like this, that's my core. They are my core, and when you get that call or that text, Vickie, you should try to do this. Well, Vickie, where you at? And, you got to step your game up. You appreciate that. We pray together, we cry together, we laugh together. So, if YouTube was to end right now, I have them.
Yes.
Regardless.
Yes.
And regardless.
And you can hear a lot of negative things about YouTube. But I have found that, well, the way my opinion, how I look at it, YouTube is just like the world. We can go out there in the world. We make choices in our workplace, in the environments that we are in, that we live in. Who is our friend and not our friend? We put our box around us or set our boundaries. You have to do, I feel like that same thing on YouTube. If you choose, if you go into a live or something and it's a bunch of negativity, hey, that's not my world. You just get out of there. It's okay to unsubscribe if there's something that you don't like, because it's too much going on out there. You can find the community that you enjoy being in. So that's what I find that's nice about YouTube.
And that's just how I am, and pretty much the people that I'm really close with. If I go into a live and I'll just randomly drop in a live, I don't even have to know the people. If I'm getting a good vibe from it, I'm like, okay, I'm there. If I go into a live, whether I know you or not, and you're negative and it's just bad negative energy and you're bashing someone else, I'm out. I'm not going to speak. I'm just not being bothered with it, because one, I'm allergic to it. Two, I don't want to fall back to who I was 20 years ago. This can be very vicious, and I'm not trying to have that on this journey. I on my channel, I promote positivity. And that's what I want in my life, because I'm not messy outside of YouTube. So I'm darn sure not going to get drawn up into the mess. And what you won't do is say, well, Vickie's world was in the chat, ask her. Nope, that's not going to happen. So,
Right.
I exit stage very quick.
Sonia said exactly, yeah, yeah. I'll unsubscribe in a minute if it's some foolishness going on.
That's right.
Absolutely, because
That,
we all done came too far to be getting into all that kind of drama like that. So you mentioned earlier, you said you had a good day. Work was, you had a good day at work today. How do you balance work and YouTube?
well, I'm blessed to work. My boss is my husband. So I watch YouTube at work. Then that's when I really get to watch a lot of different, videos and try to catch up on people. Um I turn it on the TV and just let it go and do what it needs to do. It can be tough. At one point I took this away. I was like, that's it. I'm done. I can't do this because I was spending so much time draining myself,
Mm-hmm.
taking time away from my husband, my
Mm-hmm.
family, because you're sitting here and you're trying to live your life and still try to build a relationship and do what you need to do as a supporter on YouTube, to where I was like, I can't do this. I left for a few months and I came back. So I do what I can. That's it. That's all. I'm not stressing over it. I don't want nobody stressing over me, and I'm not going to stress over nobody else. You can only do what you can do um, on this path. I don't care how big nor small you are. You want to get out there, you want to meet people, you want to make that connection, to put your name out there and say, hey, I'm here, I'm supporting you. Try to come and support me. But when you sit back and look at it, and you're following 3, 4, 5,000 people, and
Right.
let's just say 1,000 of them drop a video every day, is no way in the world you're going to be able to do it. So you just do the best you can. And one of the reasons with me becoming members with people channels is my way of saying, hey, I'm here for you. I might not be at all your videos, but I'm going to join your membership. That's how I'm going to support you. Or if you're selling candles, I'll buy candles. If that's just how I do it. I try to balance it out that way, because I can't make everybody's videos. I can't make everybody's lives, just like they can't always make mine.
Right. Especially other content creators, because all the content creators, we're trying to
Yeah.
put videos out there. And so, yeah, it does make it difficult. And I feel like if you have an expectation of me, I look at that as being unfair. I think the
Mm-hmm.
mature thing is, finding that
Mm-hmm.
balance, like you said, and we all know the real struggle. If I was not retired, I would not be putting out as many videos as I do.
Right.
It's only because I am at home. And the only reason
Right.
why I started was because I moved from Seattle, Washington to Florida, Tim and I, on one of Yaya's whims. And you get old and you just start doing stupid stuff. You're like,
No,
hey,
it's just called
let's move
living.
across
You
the
just living.
country. But and my son called and he was like, Mom, what you doing? And I was like, nothing, watching TV. And he was like, well, you need to be doing something. I was like, look, I've been working for 40 something years or whatever. And then he told me about YouTube.
Wow.
And Be Love was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Lips. He said,
Yes.
he said to go watch these people. So I was like, okay. So I looked I was like, oh, just like you said. And so I got hooked on watching them eat. And then he said, Mom, you could do that. And I was like, well, yeah, your mama can feed her
That's
face. I
right.
guess I can. So, me, I tell Tim and he just looks at me like, oh Lord, here, what whim is she on now or whatever?
He just seems like he just goes with the flow.
Well, most of the time he does. He can be ugly sometimes.
Uh-oh.
But no, he usually let me just kind of, okay. So that's how I started on YouTube. But yeah. So it's
Hi,
been
Big
a
Belly
pleasure.
Bob.
Yep. Oh yeah. Welcome in, Big Belly Bob. I saw you. I'm sorry. And sipping with sheer magic.
There she is.
There
I
she is.
enjoyed her. I enjoyed that interview. I was like, I gotta get over there.
Yes. Well, I'll go ahead and put it out here today since Sippin is here and we only have a couple of weeks before her and I are going to kick off a talk show together.
Oh, that's nice.
Twice a month. 1 week on my channel, and then we'll skip a week, and then we'll be a week on her channel. So we're calling it Meeting in the Ladies Room.
I like that.
Hey, you know, remember that old song?
I gotta meet in it. I got you. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Miss Sheer Magic, I'm loving you. I watched your entire video with Yaya, and we gotta talk, girl. We gotta talk.
I'm sure we're going to do a segment on that.
Yeah.
You know, because that's her business or whatever. So I try to help her to, you know, get
That's
that
nice.
out there. But yeah.
That's
So
cool.
let's see. What else did I have for you? I asked that question. And I had a question I usually ask people about the negativity out there, but we've pretty much already covered that and how you would handle it, and how I would handle that.
You know, the best way for me to say how I handle it, I don't. I just don't. I don't want no parts of it. You know, Yaya, I look at it like this. If I have a problem with Yaya's Best Life, I'm coming to Yaya's Best Life. You shouldn't use social media for that. And I get it. Some people thrive off of that. Some people channels are successful because of that type of lifestyle.
Yes.
That's just not Vickie's world. So
how does your family, I mean, no, let me ask this question first. When you first started, were you feel some kind of way about telling family members or anybody that you were doing YouTube?
no.
Your family was cool with it?
Let me tell you how it started with me. I was sitting in my kitchen eating, and my husband walked in, and I was like, "Shh, I'm recording a video." He's like, "What?" Like, I'm doing a mukbang. Shh. And I just kept right on going. He's like, "Oh my God." So, you know, my kids are supportive. My husband, he can care less about YouTube. And I think his biggest concern is the eating of it. You know, when you have health issues and all, you got to be careful of different things. And he just, you know, he always worry about my health. He said, you know, you ain't young no more, so you got to slow down. But he supports, but he's not. You won't see him in no video or nothing like that.
He said, no, that's not happening.
That's not him. Nope.
Welcome in, Tamika Davis. Thank you so much for joining today.
Yeah.
And Juba Bruce, Love TV. Thank you. Thank you for coming back and supporting the channel. I appreciate you coming in. I think I might have missed. Let me scroll up here a second here, see if I missed anybody. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anybody. What would you tell a new mukbanger, or a new YouTuber? Doesn't matter what niche that they have. How would you tell them to get started on YouTube?
Just do it.
Yeah.
Just sit there and just do it. You know, you can get advice from any and everybody, but you have to want to just go ahead and just find your niche, whatever it is that you want to do, and just sit there, record your videos, and just put it out there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I practice and practice. I was buying food like you would have thought we had about 3 people that lived in the house. I was always at the grocery store. Well, that was doing when the pandemic was going on. I was Instacarting food in all the time. Okay. Oh, let me cook this. And well, are we recording? We were recording, but I have a whole bunch of videos from when we were doing that. And Tim keeps telling me, you need to put those out there. I said, I ain't putting them videos out there. We was looking all kind of crazy.
And that'll be the video that'll go viral. You just never know.
That's what he keeps saying. Shoot,
you know, it's funny because I know in the beginning, yeah, I'm like, oh, just gotta look this way. I want to do this. I want to do that. But just real talk, when you become monetized and you start seeing the money that you really don't make, all that buying and showboating is going to slow down anyway. Because if you aren't, I don't want to use her, but if you're not 3 million subs in or 500,000 subs in, you're not making no money.
Pennies on the dollar. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. So, if you have a side hustle and you're really good at that, implement that into your
Yes.
channel.
Yes. Yes. I'm learning that YouTube is a platform for whatever business that you may have.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be that you have information that you want to share with others. It could be that you have LLCs of your own.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a platform to get that information out to other people. I do it a lot because not of getting paid, because that just goes back into the channel. I
Right.
do it because one day when I'm gone, it may be sitting on the, I always say, it might be sitting out there on the shelf and dusty, but along the way, my son, my grandson,
Yeah.
my great grandkids may come across it and they like, that's my great 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 grandma,
Yep. Yep.
because it's a digital footprint that's going to be out there.
That's true. It's funny because one of my grandsons called me one day and was like, Mima, you in Google. I said, what? He said, I can Google you. You all on Google. So, that's what it's all about to me. YouTube for me is kicks and giggles. I want to support people. I love eating in front of the camera and all, but this is just fun. This is just like Sonia said, it's just a little little gig we just do.
Yep, 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 yep. Absolutely, absolutely. Um, where you get your cooking skills from?
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Trial and
You
error.
grow up cooking?
I experiment a lot. I'll just put seasonings together and figure out things, and now on YouTube you see little different things and I might add my own little twist to it or whatever, but it's a trial and error for me. I mean, I learned a lot of the basics from my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
She was the one that was really raising all of us, the cousins and all, as our parents was working. And but when I got married, I sat down and I said, wait, I really got to figure out this cooking thing. And, we got these kids. I got to figure out how to cook. Because, I can eat a mayonnaise sandwich and I can be happy with that and go on about my business. But I said, oh, shoot, I got a whole husband, house full of kids. I got to figure this stuff out. So it's just been trial and error for me, basically.
Welcome in. Point Blank Experience says, good evening, Yaya's Best Life in Vickie's World. Good to catch y'all's live. What's good, everyone in the chat? Driving for a few minutes, so it's hard to comment. Thank you so very much.
Hi.
Absolutely. What's Sonia talking about? Lord, my grandbaby's going to say, my grandma cussed a lot. Oh,
yeah, they will. My poor niece and nephews.
Grandma? I know that's right. Oh, shoot.
But see, that's the one thing about, the essence of Sonia, Yaya's Best Life, or Sheer Maggot, or whoever. That's who you are.
Yeah.
You be who you are. And that's the one thing. And anyone that has met me outside of this, what you see on the camera is how I am in real life. It's just that. Do I have a little oomph to me? Yeah, I can. Something get on my nerves. I can be a little sometimes, but I not a lot. Not a lot. So be who you are. If you cuss, you cuss. Hey, that's what it is.
Right, right. When I first started, it's like you said earlier, you kind of, it was like, I want the president, man, I'm surprised Tim is still with me, because it's like, no, it's not right. The president, no, I don't like, I want this and that. And he was like, look. But now just coming into this 2 years in, it's like, you know what? If I have a message to give, then that's what I'm coming on there to do. Yeah. And it's just now I'm kind of finding myself. Okay. I came in doing mukbangs, and I tell other people that don't know much about mukbangs, I will always be a mukbanger. I'm always going to have a Taco Tuesday.
Right.
That's right. Where I learned coming in, meeting you guys. That's how I learned, by just watching y'all's channels and, emulating what other people were doing. But I'm finding kind of my niche. I like this interviewing thing. I like talking to people. I like what Sheer Magic and I, the collabing that we're getting ready to do,
Right.
because we've come up with a list of things that we want to talk about. For me, that's giving back.
That's right.
Putting some information out there to some young ladies, because the world is the way that it is now. I told my dad the other day, I just done got old and I'm just going back in time. What I didn't appreciate that him and my mom was trying to teach us when we was kids, now that I'm old, I appreciate
You
it.
appreciate it now. Yep.
I see where the world is, and I see what I feel like the youth of today need.
They need, and that's a good thing. We all see what's going on in this world. I mean, I worry about my grandkids on a daily. I mean, just a week and a half ago, my oldest grandson's school, a 15-year-old kid was gunned down, shot up 10 times. You know, he didn't even want to go to school. And you sit here and you be like, what is going on in this world? And it's just everything, just everything with the gun violence. You got the drugs and all kinds of stuff. And you know, as my husband and I, we was talking yesterday, and I said, you know what, babe, if the world was like it was before I had kids, I probably wouldn't have had them, because it's just so evil anymore. Everything is just evil. And you know, and it's scary. But if God placed something in you to share it, because I believe, I don't care if you have 1,000 people watching your videos or 5, somebody watching that video is going to get that message that you're going to give.
Yes.
So
yesterday I had the opportunity to interview my best friend in Washington, and you know, this month is colon cancer awareness.
Right.
And she's a 22-year colon cancer survivor. Cancer survivor. But she's not a social media, as she said yesterday on the channel. She's like, I got what did she say? I got email. I say, girl, that's the Flintstone ages. She does not want to have, she will not have anything to do with social media. So at first I was kind of, we've been friends for over 30 years. And when I asked her about interviewing and her telling her story, she was like, okay. It's like, what? I said, this is on my YouTube channel, because she don't even come watch me on YouTube. She's like, okay, I will, because she feels something about that. That was the most beautiful interview that I had yesterday, because, and a lot of people in the chat, she gave really good information. She dropped good gems to people yesterday about it, because she's been on that journey for so long.
Right.
So, yeah. That was something that made me feel really good about the fact about being on YouTube. You know.
Yeah, when you can pour in something like that out here on this platform, it's a blessing. You know, it really is a blessing. And you know, and for a while I just thought YouTube was a bunch of people walking around eating. But and then you just start, you network, you know, there's so much more out here. But the interviewing thing and talking with people that's been through some stuff, that's a blessing.
Well, we have a special guest that is calling in, and I think he wants to see you. It's not me. So I'm going to turn the phone around and let you do your thing.
Vickie's world! Vickie's world! Vickie's world!
Hi, Mr. Tim.
She said, hi, Mr. Tim.
How are you?
I'm at the plantation.
Well, at least you're getting paid.
Pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar, baby. We're having a great interview.
Okay. I'll hear your interview. I forgot.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.
Vickie's world! Vickie's world! Vickie's world!
Bye.
I keep saying I'm gonna have him record that so I can have it as a ringtone.
Okay, well, they happen to do it. Sure Magic and I got him to record our intro, so we got a couple of things we got to fix about it. And other than that, we got him on the mic again.
Right. Hi, Mother of Twins.
Yes. Hey, Mother of Twins. Thank you so much. Sweet Ree's in the house. Hi, Sweet Ree. Thank you so much. So, for those of you in the chat, if you are not familiar with Vickie's World, I believe I have her link pinned at the top of the chat. Please go over and check out her channel. And as I said in the very beginning, I'm sure you guys you'll have a great time over there. So, Sonia Essence, the essence of Sonia said, Mr. Tim is so crazy. Girl, you already know. Now y'all see what I have to put up with. As my friend said, that was your choice, Yaya. Okay. But if you're not connected, please go over and connect with Vickie's World. I'm sure you won't be disappointed in visiting her channel.
Thank you.
Would any of your, what is it? What's your guys thing? SV? How you say it? SVL.
SVL.
SVL. I see some of your SVL peeps are in the house. I can drop the link if you ladies would like to come up and
oh Lord, smack
come up. Time for the cut up, y'all. Or should I? Yeah, SVL hashtag.
Especially if the S comes up.
Sonia. So I've dropped the link in the chat, and feel free, or official Jamia. I know she knows you really well also.
Yes, she does.
So,
and you know, SBL is so funny how that came about. That name was actually given to us from Big Belly Bob.
Is that right?
That's where it came from. We was all in his live, and it literally, Sonia came in, I came in, put a bonnet on, girl, and then Louisiana came in, and he was like, okay, we got SBL in the chat, and it just stopped. So shout out to Big Belly Bob, because he's the one that gave us that name.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I'm going to be interviewing Miss Shan Shorty Recipe in April. I think the second week in April.
Oh, I would love that. That's
good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being able to spend some time with her. Sonia, you know, you can still come on up. You can put your avatar on, even though we would. Sonia lives right up the road. We keep talking about we're gonna connect or whatever. Only about 30, 40 minutes from each other.
That'd be a nice connect. Sonia is a sweetheart. She really is a sweetheart. She don't portray it all the time, but she's a sweetheart. She really is. She has a birthday coming up too.
Huh?
She has a birthday coming up too.
Okay.
In a couple weeks. Okay. Yeah.
She turning 25, I guess. Sonia, you turning 25? Big Belly Bob said hashtag SVL.
Yeah. Hey, Big Belly Bob. We don't forget where it came from.
what part of where you don't have to say specifically, but what area are you from?
I'm in Jersey. I'm from Philly, but I live in Jersey.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't I don't know where I thought that you lived at, but
yeah, I'm over here in Jersey.
Do you like it?
No.
Is that where you grew up at?
For the most part. The only thing about Jersey I don't like, it's just it's high. It's very expensive to live here. Jersey isn't too friendly with us folk. You know, it's one of those type of states. So I just want to just get away from it. I just want to get away, you know. So
I was born and raised in Kansas, and then I myself lived a sheltered life and up and moved to Seattle, Washington by myself.
Oh, wow.
I was only 19. And then my family moved in. I moved to Washington, And then some 40 years later, I up and leave and move to Florida. Hey, Miss Sonia.
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm going to be good, y'all. Y'all ain't going to show out up here today.
Yeah, don't get the channel taken down. It's all I got, girl. It's all I got. You looking all fine and everything.
I'm going to throw this on real quick. I said, Lord, she done told us to come up here. My hair is unkept, honey. I had to just go put on this little cute little thing Sharice brought for me, child.
Oh, that's cute. I like that too.
I couldn't come up here looking man-headed, honey. I might have a husband in the chat. Hey,
y'all. Miss Louisiana housewife, are you still in the chat? I'd like for you to come up too if you would like to.
Tony might be driving.
Oh, she might be. She just got off work.
She might be driving.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we gonna get together. I promise. I'm actually getting ready to fly to New Orleans to Miss Louisiana's in like a week and a half. So I'm gonna try. Let me see. Girl, I don't want to lie to you. I'm gonna try to see you before I go, but if I don't, definitely when I come back because I'm flying out of Jacksonville. So I gotta come by you anyway.
Yeah, you gonna roll on 95 right past me.
Yes, ma'am. So on my way back on that Sunday, I can always stop through and
that'd be so nice.
We can go crazy really nice. Somewhere.
Yeah, we could, have a few laughs.
Yes, and I'm turning 25. You got to see.
I was on top of it. I was all over it.
Yeah, girl. I've been 25 for 17 years.
Yeah, you see my face. I'm like,
Vickie, you already know how old I am. Don't be acting surprised.
I did say a word because I love being 35.
Girl, listen, 35 was a good year for me.
It was a good year for me too.
Trying to hold on
45.
Sound like you just
your last birthday party, Vickie.
Huh?
I said I was at your last birthday party. Y'all partied.
Oh, girl, did we?
Yeah, that was a beautiful time.
I'm sure there's some unseen footage.
I'm just gonna say I don't know how I'm still not hungover from her party. Okay.
Stop.
I'm telling you, listen, you don't give folks the option with an open bar. You just don't do it. They had an open bar. I almost was the bartender for myself.
Okay. And the funny thing is we still had bottles of alcohol.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to come get me a few bottles.
I know. But I had some good ideas to do with some of them empty bottles. I had things to sipping with sheer magic.
Did you see that?
I said, okay. I told you I watched the whole, an hour and 43 minutes, however long it was, I was there.
Yeah.
And I was just writing everything down. I said, okay, toys, check. Empty liquor bottles, check. Oh, she does hair. Okay. Like I was tuned into that whole video.
Yep.
Girl, what video that was? Let me go find it.
Was that when I interviewed her on a Thursday?
Yes, it was a Thursday. It was about a month ago.
One of my Thursdays. I just redid my playlist because I was lazy and had everything month by month, so it was mixed up with all kind of stuff. So if you go into my playlist and you just look at Thursday Vibe Session with Yaya, it'll be in there.
Okay,
watch
all on top of it.
It's the interview with Sipping with Sheer Magic, and it's funny because lately I've been seeing Sipping with Sheer Magic in a lot of different lines I've been visiting, and then when I saw that you interviewed her, I was intrigued. I said, let me just go see. And I like the vibe that I got from the interview. So I said, I definitely want to check her out. Sonia, you'll like her.
Yeah, and then there's another one in there, Sonia, under the live-a-thon where she came on the live-a-thon that I was in, because she's a bedroom candy consultant.
Oh, I like it. Oh, Sheer Magic, I'm gonna call you.
We missed that one, Sonia.
We showed the hell.
The link and everything is in there, so
which one that is? The live-a-thon.
The live-a-thon, and I think it's the thumbnail is like in red, and her name is on there. Oh, we had fun that night.
I like fun.
Me too.
And you know, Tim acted up, and I had to get him in pocket on camera live because he was
Mr.
so
Tim.
yeah, it was a little bit too much for him. She was showing just a little bit, you know, too much candy. So you know he had to act silly. Thank you, Big Billy Bob. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you.
Let me go find.
Yeah, so Sipping with Sheer Magic got a lot going on.
And you know, watching when you have like, I like these Thursday interviews that you do, and I'm starting to see it more and more with a lot of other channels. That gives you an opportunity to really say, let me get to know this person, because I always be wondering, you know, they be sitting up there eating or whatever. Are they really like that? Like, I just want a personal one-on-one, see what everybody's about.
Mm-hmm.
Without doing whatever it is they doing on their channel. Let's just chat it up. Like me, believe it or not, I'm positive, I'm fun, but I can cut a shag rug here and there. I can just a little bit.
A shag one?
What you say?
They still got shag? They still got shags?
I don't know, but
I had shag rug.
Don't be doing the people that might have a shag rug, sis.
I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm only 25. I don't know nothing about it.
Everybody needs to have Sonia. Girl, you could be making some of that hustle money. Everybody needs to have you on their live.
They should.
Oh, Lord.
And they should.
They should.
Right?
And they should. Oh, God.
I agree. I definitely agree. It might be.
But then you have to wear a shirt that says this.
It's
right?
Definitely.
Warning.
It's definitely going to say unscripted, because you'll never know what's going to fly out of my mouth at any given time. I can be Christian and wholesome, and I can be whorish and filthy. So it just all depends.
It all depends on the vibe of the chat. It really does. It all depends on
makes
how
my cheeks hurt, because you can't do that. I just laugh every time Sonia's up, you know, on MRTV on Saturday night at the club, you know. Oh, that chat be popping.
Honey, that chat
I be
is
rolling.
Mess. It's a whole mess.
I can't do nothing but put crying faces in the chat. I be hollering. Welcome in Planet Garden TV. Thank you so very much. Planet Garden TV, for any of you. Well, there we go. I'm in a challenge right now, and he's a gardener, and we had to plant 5 herbs from seed.
What kind of herbs?
That's what I was gonna ask.
What y'all planting over there?
And what he's trying to teach people and get people to understand is start planting your own food. And I grew up, my dad always had a garden, but you know, that was 50 something years ago. And I'm getting back into that now. So you don't see me doing as many mukbangs, but I got a little garden out here on my patio.
Okay.
So I got my 5 herbs that I planted. We have to drop a video twice a month on the 5th and the 25th. It started February the 1st, and it's going through June the 30th.
Oh,
that's cute. I want to plant.
I want to plant something.
Me
so
too,
he's going to do it. He said he's going to do it again next year, but still. So I got my
connect to him.
I just did
Planter Garden TV, and when you start watching his channel, all of his stuff is just beautiful and it's green. And he's just really, that's what I meant about people that are out here on YouTube that's doing something and that has a message that they're giving back, given to us. And so I got my little stuff out there growing. It is looking a little weak sometimes, but it's growing. I'm having
a garden.
Huh?
What other stuff can we grow? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh,
I'm trying to see something.
Y'all should see. Y'all pitiful. I got my lettuce out there growing. Tim got some watermelon and cantaloupe growing.
Oh, I'm coming to y'all house.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well,
Cucumbers.
I'm definitely connected because I want to get in on that next challenge. I really do.
Yeah.
I've tried to grow some oregano and I don't know. I can't even remember. They were doing so pretty.
That was not oregano, sis. Tell the truth. That's what y'all call it in Jersey, oregano.
Shut it up. It was oregano. It was rosemary. It was a few things. And they was actually sprouting. They were doing good. And then the next day, one day I went in there, the water, the leaves were off. I said, well, what happened? She just said,
did you notice if it was rolled anywhere? Because that might have been the problem.
Write it up and all that good stuff. Y'all are too funny. Oh.
No, but I really did try. I said, I'm gonna do it again. You
really got a baby. I'm telling you. I was telling Planter Garden, I said the first thing I do in the morning when I wake up is I say my prayer. I roll over it, I get up and go to the bathroom, and then I go out back and check my babies. Oh. I do. That's exactly what I do is open up the slider and I have my house coat on and I go out there to check those because herbs, for one thing, what I am learning is they're very sensitive. You know, your other stuff, your cucumbers and all that kind of stuff, they kind of tough coming up. But your herbs, you kind of got to baby them until they get up and get strong.
Oh, well, maybe that was the problem because I ain't baby them. I said, y'all just better grow. I need y'all to come on. But however, I do have plants. And I talk to my plants every morning. Every morning. I'm talking to them. They all have names. And, you know, I say their name. I sing a little good morning song to them and everything. And my grandpup, he walk around with me and we just water them and do whatever. But I just couldn't do the herbs.
You got real plants, girl? I thought they were artificial.
No, they Sonia, in the sunroom. You know they real.
Oh, them plants. Okay. I thought you had some more I didn't see.
Nikki said rolled oregano is a wonderful thing.
What you said?
I bet it is. That's the kind of herb that'll have you stuck for real.
So the winner will get and he's gonna pick the winner. The winner will get $200.
Oh wow!
Oh, and then he has some.
Yeah. If I go to Acme and go buy me some oregano and throw it in some dirt and say I've been doing it, you think I can win that $200?
No.
It's too late.
Dang, that's nice.
Another lady, she donated $150. So now there will be a second place and a third place, $100 and $50.
That's
nice. Cute.
Isn't that nice? And it's not about the money that he was doing it, but it was about, teaching us to learn to grow because y'all know something is going on out there with the food and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just need me some tomatoes. I don't really
I've got some, Sonia. If mine do good, I'll make sure to get some to you.
Okay, I appreciate it. Cause I love me old tomato sandwich. Y'all know I'm real country. I love me old tomato and mayonnaise sandwich. Some salt and pepper.
I eat a mayonnaise sandwich. You can keep tomatoes.
Sonia, you ain't even old enough to know about no. I know you're not 25, but I know you ain't old enough to know about no tomato and mayonnaise sandwich.
Girl, listen, my grandma used to make us eat all that stuff. I love old tomato sandwich, honey.
Oh, well, I want to respect your time, and I know you've been at work. Welcome in, Growing Out the Box. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. A lot of people came out to visit Vickie's world, and Nikki said it was the money for me. I know that's right.
I ain't mad at you.
She has a beautiful garden as well.
Oh, okay.
So I have gardening folks in here. I see. Growing Out the Box. Is that a gardening channel too?
Yeah. So I kind of been in that gardening community as well, bookmark gardening community as well, and I'm really loving it. And I'm learning.
You might have us a new place to hang out, sister.
Well, yeah, because the only channel I follow that try to help me with anything was Tommy Bites.
Right.
But Sonia, make sure you get all their names because
I done been screenshotting.
I got them. Plant a garden. I want to grow some stuff too.
Yep. Yeah, me too. Very good. Yes, absolutely. And y'all know I've been on a plant. But what's today? This is the 30th. Tomorrow's day 31.
The 30th day.
Yep. This is tomorrow will be my 31st day that I've been plant-based.
Go there.
I've not
Did
had
you lose any weight eating plant-based, Yaya?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. I don't get on no scale or anything like that because I don't want to look at it that way. I'm trying in my mind. I'm trying to change my mind about what I put in my mouth.
Right.
Intake of food, and I done got older now, and was it last year or whatever? I had some health things that was going on, and it's like you need to do better. And that's why I backed off a little bit on eating so much because when I did start mukbanging, well, first off, when I moved to Florida, I had quit smoking. You won't get some weight put on you. They told me that.
Yeah.
And then I started mukbanging. So that added as well, and then you start, having little health issues or whatever. That's the last thing you need is that inflammation and that extra weight.
That's true.
And so anyway, I tried many a times, y'all done probably seen videos. I done smoothies, done this, done that. But something just came over me this time. And I was like, March the 1st, I am going to go plant-based. And I told myself, I am going to stick to it till the 31st date. And I am proud of myself because
go ahead.
Tomorrow will be my 31st date.
I'll give you kudos and shout out to you for doing that. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm struggling on day 7? Day 8?
Day 7 of
day
water.
7 of water. I am not a water drinker at all.
Yeah.
I drink about 5, maybe more Pepsis a day.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
I'm a heavy Pepsi drinker, and I'm going through withdrawal because I'm not going to say I need, and that's something I had to realize. I need to stop accepting that this so-called need. I don't need it. I wanted it. So, I'm trying not to drink it as much. I suffer with borderline hypertension. So I have to be careful of a lot of different things. And that's one of the main reasons why it's hard for me to be as consistent as I want to be, because I don't like anything that's good for me. I just don't. And I have to, be careful because my pressure be sky high.
Yeah.
My sister asked me the other night, was everything okay? And I was like, no, not really, because my blood pressure's been, 180 over 101. So I have to be careful.
Yes. With the water, I put sliced cucumbers, sliced green apple, and sliced lemon. And I make a big, you have the big jug that you cart around during the day. I make that, and that's what I drink on. If you don't like water, then it gives it another little different flavor. So that's just a suggestion.
I've done the lemon.
I circle bottle, Vickie.
I'm sorry?
What happened to your circle bottle?
Your brother took it.
Oh, Lord.
Because he lost his.
Oh, Lord.
So he took mine. But I do use the lemon. And you know what? I keep forgetting about the cucumber. I could add some cucumber and all that.
You can add all kind of fruit.
But any fruit now, yeah.
Or oranges, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives it a different kind of flavor, so it tastes good. And the other thing that I drink throughout the day that I notice that suppresses my appetite is cinnamon sticks. Take a cinnamon stick, grate you some garlic, take a pot, break up 2, 3. I break up more than what the recipe I found, but I break up about 3 or 4 of the cinnamon sticks. I grate some garlic and put that in there. Put, a couple cups of water. Let that boil up really good. Add some clove. Add clove in it. Let that boil up really good. Then I let that cool off or whatever. And I got it over there in a mason jar. And I just keep adding water to it. And that's what I was drinking on here. And I drink that throughout the day because I can't drink coffee anymore because of my high blood pressure. I had been drinking coffee a little bit, and then all of a sudden my blood pressure was just running high all the time, and it was the coffee.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm fighting against now.
What's the taste of that like? Like, is it strong?
Which one?
I wouldn't mind trying that. The cinnamon, the clove, the garlic.
Oh, it's good.
Is it?
Can you send
me the recipe for that?
Yes, I will send that to you. I'll IG it to you. And I use if you want to, if you feel like that's just not the flavor, put you a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of raw honey in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that'll help you. But it's good to me. I drink it all through the day.
That sounds like that had me running to the bathroom now.
It do, but it sounds like something I need.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I know I need it. I have to do better.
We had some like you, Vickie, that came in, sifting some soil. This is another gardening channel as well. You'll enjoy her. Welcome in. Thank you for coming in.
Okay.
And like Gina versus Gina, a good gardening channel. And she also does prepping, meal prepping. I kind of want to get into that too. She does some canning.
I would love to do canning.
I would love to do canning. Yeah, I really need to get into all that kind of stuff.
But you know what? When I get up in the morning, I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen piddling. But like I said, I don't work anymore.
Right.
So I probably wouldn't be doing it as much. I would want to implement it in my life, but I wouldn't do it as much as what I'm trying to do now. It's because I'm retired now, so I can kind of do that.
But I mean, but just the way things is.
You like peppers, Sonia?
I love peppers.
Like the red and the yellow, them kind of peppers.
Mm-hmm.
I got a whole bunch of pepper plants, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to harvest. So if I do, I'll make sure you get some.
Okay.
Oh, so sweet.
Thank you.
So
you better send me a pepper.
I'm a vegetable freak. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I fell in love with I can't believe it's not butter, vegan butter.
You like it?
I like it. I actually use it in my crab boils now.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you've been using?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. I mean, less bathroom time, because if I use regular butter, you can forget it. It tears me up anymore. It's just like, no. So, but I can't believe it's not butter. It agrees with my body better. So
yes,
vegan.
Yeah. Well, be careful about that. Yeah, I've had high blood pressure for a long time, and you know, that's that little secret silent thing or whatever. So we want to be careful. But
yes, ma'am.
I am so you just don't know. Thank you. I was so thankful when I got your message back and you said, yes, Yaya, I will come on your channel and chat with you or whatever. And I have much respect for you. I've always loved watching your channel. And Sonia as well, all of you guys, because when I first started, after the first couple people, I rolled into you guys as well. So thank you. And then when you became a member, I was like, oh my God, I ran into Tim. I was like, Tim, guess what? This after I had got monetized. Vickie's World is a member. And he just and you know.
Mr. Tim still drinking that Publix tea, Yaya?
No, he ain't been on the Publix tea very much. You know, Yaya get to
but I ain't been drinking it as much either though.
He been eating what's them things he eats. I don't like for him to buy them little sausage thing that come in the little can.
The Vienna?
Girl, yeah.
Oh Lord.
That's full of sodium.
Hey, full of sodium.
That's
full of sodium. Okay. And I told him, I said, okay, that's okay. I'll push you around in the wheelchair. He get mad at me then.
You tell Mr. Tim we need him to be around for a lot longer. So he
that's
gotta
right.
cut back.
That's right. Shoot. So
my husband had to do that to me. He had to sit down and we had a heart to heart. He's like, yo, I love my wife too much. I don't want to lose you. You got to change. So
when sipping, let me see, I think it's April the 7th is going to be our first talk show, Sipping Sure Magic and I. Okay. And so you'll see the thumbnail out there as soon as I get it put out there. But that is our first discussion is about healthy eating.
I can't wait. I definitely will be there. Definitely be there.
We kind of just want to, put some facts out there and just talk about our struggles and hopes that, can help.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll be in the building. I'm excited.
Okay.
Thank you for having me. I have nothing but love and respect for Yaya's Best Life. Continue on your path. May God continue to have his hands all up in the mix.
Thank you. Yours as well. Welcome. And Miss Sonia, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you as well. Yeah, and we're gonna connect.
Yes, I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram, and I'll let you know for sure what my schedule looking like in the next week and a half. And if not, definitely on the day I come back, which is the 16th. April 16th.
Okay, no worries. We'll connect. Yeah, about 40 minutes away or whatever.
It depends on how I drive that day.
Oh, Lord.
You and Tim both. We might be there in 20 minutes. The way you drive. Okay. Thank you to each and every one of you.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so very much for coming over and visiting with us this evening. And as I say in each and every video, time is our most precious commodity. So make sure everybody in the chat, you and I, value our time. Spend our time wisely with ourselves, our family, and those that are closest to us. And until the next video or live, and I'll be on the road tomorrow, so I'll go live for a little bit because we headed to Savannah, Georgia to the meet and greet. So deuces, y'all. Bye, y'all.